Hi guys! So, if I haven't introduced myself yet, my name is Asa and I am a lactation consultant who specialises obviously in lactation, so breastfeeding, infant feeding, and that is my speciality. I am doing this video basically to show a little bit more about who I am and my background and why I do what I do, because I feel like it's really important that, you know, it's all good and well me putting out posts on Instagram and on Facebook, but unless you actually meet me, you probably wouldn't get it, because you have to know the story sometimes behind the madness and the plans. So I am a mum of 3. I wouldn't say I'm young anymore, not as young as I used to be. I am in my late 20s, so I'm very, very, very close to 30 now. And I have 3 children, with my eldest being 11 and a half. So yeah, I had a kid really young. I was out there doing things I shouldn't have been doing. But anyway, long story short, I had a baby at 17 and it was an amazing experience. It was terrifying at the same time, and it created the sense in me of wanting to be super, like uber successful. And you know, before I knew it, I was actually graduating from university at 19 as a dental technician. I'd specialised in prosthetics and orthodontics. I had a really good run. You know, it was amazing. And then I had 2 more children, Amza and Amal, 5 and almost 4. And again, both amazing experiences that have pretty much led me here. I have been very blessed. I have been very lucky to have the type of mindset that I have, that I can do and achieve anything. And I think that is what has led me down this path of offering breastfeeding advice and support to mothers, is just because I believe that everybody should have a better experience than what I had, and has someone who is passionate and actually really believes that anything is possible. And that is me. I believe that anything is possible. Anything I set my mind to doing, I can achieve. Why? Because I've done everything that I've wanted to do so far. So yeah, breastfeeding for me was difficult. I really struggled in the first few days with my daughter, because my mum kept on saying, you know, this is how you breastfeed. You know, these Caribbean mums, this is how you breastfeed, just put the nipple in their mouth. No, you really don't put a nipple in the baby's mouth, not like that anyway. You will have no skin left on your nipples, and I very quickly found that out. I had no skin left on my nipples by the first week. It was excruciating. Second time round, Amza had a dairy allergy, so formula just weren't an option because we ended up in A&E. And he had tongue tie. I at that point was trained in breastfeeding as a breastfeeding specialist, not a lactation consultant, and I knew that he had tongue tie. And then there was Amal, who not only had tongue tie, but also had a condition called laryngomalacia, which is a airway problem. So he couldn't breathe very well, and it affected his breathing, so he's sucking and he's swallowing. The whole combination of things affected my poor baby's feeding, and it just led me on to feel like, you know, breastfeeding is just not going well for me. It's just not working. Why is it not working? You know, I teach women how to breastfeed, and I can't even breastfeed the last 2 of my own kids. So I pushed and pushed on further. Obviously I became a lactation consultant. I'm now the team leader of a tongue tie clinic in a London hospital, which is a fantastic facility that I work for, with, you know, great ethics, and I've learned a lot through doing that. And my company is based on just me wanting to continue on supporting women in our communities. I love what I do. I'm good at what I do because I put my heart into it. It's not just about making sure every baby breastfeeds. It's about making sure every mother is also happy in the decision that she's made. I am against mum shaming 100%. If a mother wants to bottle feed, that's her. She can bottle feed. If a mother wants to combination feed, that's her. She can do that, you know. But each woman should be given the right knowledge and the right education to reach their goals, whatever their goals may be. And that is really what I want to do. I want to ensure that I can provide the best services for my clients. Yeah. And I suppose, you know, another thing, I was a young mum. So, you know, I do have a soft spot for young mums. I do. I love young mums, especially young mums who, you know, wouldn't necessarily have access to breastfeeding support, specific lactation breastfeeding support. So not, you know, somewhere where someone just knows about breastfeeding, you know, someone who can actually go into in depth about feeding difficulties and how to support the woman. That is, for me, that's what I like to do, and that is where I feel best used, because I can really reach those who need me, which, yeah, that's all I want to do, is just help my young mums and my other mums that are in need, to help them reach their breastfeeding goals. Breastfeeding is amazing. I mean, you know, there are some that won't want to do it, and that's down to them. That's cool. You know, I ain't gonna force you to put a baby to your boob, but, you know, I do want to support those who really would love to have the best opportunity to feed their baby and have as much advice and support as possible to hit that goal. I'm here for that. I'm doing that. So that's me. Yeah, I am based in London. So I am in London, Croydon, but I actually serve pretty much all of London. And yeah, I travel around. So because I do work in a tongue tie clinic, it does mean that a few days a week I am based in a hospital. So it's actually my days off that I use to see my mothers. And so far it works really well. I feel like because I'm very open and honest about the fact that I do have 3 children, all of my clients are really understanding in the sense that, you know, I might not be able to get to them on the day that I'm working, but most likely if I'm not working the next day, I'm there. And I tend to be quite flexible. As long as I've got some help with the kids, I could do whatever, you know. Again, like my day off today, I am on here talking to a camera. Like that, it's not weird. But anyway, yeah. So I would really appreciate it if you could like my business page. It is Feeding Rosebuds on Instagram, and on Facebook it's Rosebuds Lactation Consultancy. But I would really appreciate if you could like my page, and just get familiar with me, because I will be around a lot. I will be on your phone a lot. You will see my face a lot. I have no intention of going anywhere, and I really just want to bring awareness to breastfeeding in all communities, and in all social classes, because everybody deserves to have the same standard of breastfeeding support and care. So make sure that you like, subscribe, follow, at me. I don't know how these things work. I'm terrible at social media, but I'm trying my best. And just keep in touch. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. And eventually I will bring the Rosebud kids down. If you don't know, I am a blogger. That is my background. I've been blogging for about 3 years now on an actual blogging website, which majority of my personal life, my poetry, everything is over there on my blog. But my personal stuff, like my life, general life, and what I get up to, my day-to-day, is all on my Instagram, Mummy Rosebuds, and that is where you will find my personal day-to-day life with the kids, if you're interested. I know a lot of people from my blog have asked me to do this, and I've been avoiding it like the plague because I don't know how to edit, but everything that you have asked to see will be on my personal page. Anything breastfeeding related is the business page, okay? But just keep in touch keep sending me your messages, sending me your emails, all of the breastfeeding things you've been asking me. I appreciate, I love it, and thank you so much for all of your support, especially those that have really been rooting for me and those that have sent me clients, because I get a lot of clients through word of mouth. So thank you so much for everybody who has been really pushing to make sure that my services are reaching all of our women in our communities. So thank you guys. And anyways, I am off now because, as I said, I am absolutely rubbish at this. I'm gonna have to actually physically turn off the camera, but I'm sorry guys. Whoever wants to send me like a little video link and teach me how to do these things like editing, I'm here for that. Take care guys, bye.